Hi there, I'm Alicia and this is Kaylani, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on letter names and sounds. So what we do is we do this about 5 times a week. I just do a quick little lesson. It takes about 5 minutes, and because of that, she knows all of her letter names and sounds, and she knew them by the time she was 4 years old. And so without further ado, I'll show you what we do. The name of this letter is K. Say the name with me. K. What's the name of this letter? K. The sound for this letter is K. K. Say the sound with me. K. K. What's the sound for this letter?
K.
What's the sound for the letter? K. K. Good job. What's the name of the letter?
K.
And what's the sound? K. Good job. So you see what we did? It's I do, we do, you do. So I say the name, the letter name, then we say it together, and then I ask her what it is. And I do the same thing with the sound. And then again at the end, I assess her knowledge of the letter and the sound by saying, what's the name and what's the sound one last time. And that's it. That's the entire lesson. That's what we do with our letters. And because of that, she has learned all of her letter names and sounds. And then after we do the lesson, we do a little review. I have all of her uppercase and lowercase letters on this page, and I go through and test her knowledge of them. What's the name of this letter?
A.
What's the sound?
A.
What's the name of this letter?
E.
What's the sound?
A.
So I just go through all the alphabet, and this is a really great assessment tool because it lets me know what I should be working on next. So it dictates the lesson that comes next. For example, she sometimes gets her lowercase letter B and D mixed up, and if she doesn't recognize them on this, then I know the next time I do a lesson, I just need to review the letter B. And she also gets like lowercase G and Q mixed up. Common errors for kids, but if you're assessing their knowledge of it on a regular basis, then you know what you need to work on. It reinforces it for them, and then they can master all of their letters and sounds. It prepares them for kindergarten. It's something that really was important to me because Kaylani was actually premature. She came 6 weeks early, and the doctor told me that she would possibly struggle with reading. So I decided that I was going to get an early start and make sure that didn't happen. And so far, she's done a really great job. And if you all would like to see any other sorts of tutorials, I do have a reading background. I have a master's degree in literacy. I taught at elementary school for 11 years, and then I was a reading specialist for 2 of those years. And I also actually have a math background. I was a math intervention teacher for 2 years. So if there's something that you'd like to see, just let me know. If your child is struggling with reading fluency, I have some tips and decoding strategies, but I wanted my first tutorial to be with my sweet little Kaylani, so I hope that you gleaned something from that, and your takeaways from this are I do, we do, you do. So tell them the name, do it together, ask them, do the same thing with the sound, and then there's your lesson. Hope you all have a good day. Say bye-bye.
Bye.